Greetings, beloved. My name is Lisa Anderson, Vice President of Embodied Justice Leadership at Auburn Seminary and founder of the Sojourner Truth Leadership Circle there. When I think of what resilience and healing means on this Juneteenth, and especially now as our people are protesting out in the streets, fighting for our lives, fighting for justice, I immediately lean into the sacred wisdom penned for us by our ancestor, Toni Morrison. Every one of her words are a gift to us. But on this day, I am particularly inspired by the famous clearing passage from her prize-winning novel, Beloved. I turn to this passage often for solace and grounding. I turn to it for inspiration and a vision of a world where Black love and freedom, where Black joy and longing are recognized as sacred and holy. And because it has given so much to me, I want to offer this passage to you today. My invitation to you is to take a moment wherever you are. Stop. Find a comfortable spot to sit or recline. Rest yourself. Breathe in and out. And listen, 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 my beautiful people, to the words of our ancestor, Toni Morrison. When warm weather came, baby Suggs, holy, followed by every Black man, woman, and child who could make it through, took her great heart to the clearing, a wide open place cut deep in the woods, nobody knew for what, at the end of a path known only to deer and whoever cleared the land in the first place. In the heat of every Saturday afternoon, she sat in the clearing while the people waited among the trees. After situating herself in a huge, flat-sided rock, baby Suggs bowed her head and prayed silently. The company watched her from the trees. They knew she was ready when she put her stick down. Then she shouted, "Let the children come!" And they ran from the trees toward her. "Let your mothers hear you laugh," she told them, and the woods rang. The adults looked on and could not help smiling. Then, "Let the grown men come," she shouted. They stepped out, one by one, from among the ringing trees. "Let your wives and your children see you dance," she told them, and ground life shuddered under their feet. Finally, she called the women to her. "Cry," she told them, "for the living and the dead. Just cry." And without covering their eyes, the women let loose. It started that way, laughing children, dancing men, crying women, and then it got mixed up. Women stopped crying and danced. Men sat down and cried. Children danced. Women laughed. Children cried, until, exhausted and riven, all and each lay about the clearing, damp and gasping for breath. In the silence that followed, baby Suggs, holy, offered up to them her great big heart. She did not tell them to clean up their lives or go and sin no more. She did not tell them they were the blessed of the earth, its inheriting meek or its glory bound pure. She told them that the only grace they could have was the grace they could imagine, that if they could not see it, they could not have it. "Here," she said, "in this here place, we flesh that weeps, laughs, flesh that dances on bare feet in grass. Love it hard." Ashe.